This could almost fit all of the Amazon packages that you get delivered to our house on the daily.
Shots fired.
Good morning, everyone. Back with another episode of Stuff and Things. We are currently on a 3,629 mile road trip. Ashley
Hello.
and myself.
And Camber.
And we are somewhere in the middle of Illinois already.
Illinois.
So we started this journey yesterday morning, and man, we've been driving for about 14 and a half hours yesterday.
I didn't feel like that long.
It felt that long to me. We were really on the road for like over 16 hours, but we stopped a little bit here and there. This is what almost the entire day looked like yesterday. Yeah, we really don't need to see any more of that. It was just Kansas pretty much the entire day, and then we blew through Missouri. Now we are in the middle of Illinois. Now some of you out there may be thinking, hey, where's the sat van? I mentioned multiple times that we were going to take the sat van, and at the very last minute, literally like 2 days ago, we were in Orlando, Florida, and then we flew to Chicago and then back to Colorado. This whole week's been crazy. I decided at the last minute that I should take the Kimbo because we're gonna be gone on the road right now for about a month, and I'm only gonna have the Kimbo on until the spring again. So although gas mileage is terrible when compared to the van, and although space is a little bit more limited now, that's why
You love being close
we
to
have
me.
the Kimbo. Yeah.
Granola bag?
No thanks. All right, we got to move from this camp spot, which is really not a camp spot. We got into this random town last night, and the rest area that I was going to stop at was closed, and then we went to a Love's. On the way to a Love's, I was just going to park there in the parking lot. I saw this on my maps as we were coming up 70, so this is where we stayed. It was nice and pretty quiet. Now we're going to a town just up the road so Ashley can work, and you guys are probably gonna get a kick out of what this place is. Come on, Cam. All right, guys, welcome to Casey, Illinois. Now this is a small town kind of in central Illinois, and it's home to about 2,400 people. Believe it or not, this little town has been on my want to stop at list since I was living in the van. I've driven past here quite a few times and I've never stopped. I don't know if it's just because it was like too easy to stop, but this town is right off of Highway 70, and now we're here. The reason I'm stopping here for a little while is one, because Ashley has to work. Two, this little nugget right here needs to get a little bit of exercise because we spent so much time in the truck yesterday. But the main reason is that Casey, Illinois has something kind of unique about it, and it is home to some of the world's largest items. There is a huge list of very, very large items that are found here in this town. Some of them being the world's largest, others just being very big. So we're gonna take Camber here on a little walk and check out all the larger than life items in this town. Come on, Cam. How about we start right here with a absolutely giant bird cage. Go ahead. Look, it's okay. So this one right here is not a world's largest, but It is pretty dang big. Just a couple feet away from that, and here we have an actual world's largest, the world's largest barbershop pole. This thing is probably like 15 feet tall. Big things, small town. Crazy. Here's another one, not world's largest, but giant pencil. What do you think of the giant pencil, Cam? Ashley's here working at the Casey Coffee Company.
Camber.
All right, you guys be good. All right, I dropped Camber off to hang out with Ashley while she works. Luckily, that coffee shop is dog friendly. Let's see what else is around this town. Here we have some big knitting needles. You could probably knit the world's biggest sweater with something like that. The world's largest wind chime. This thing is taller than most buildings in this town. This thing doesn't even fit in the frame. That's about what I expected. Just across the street from the world's largest wind chime, we have the world's largest teeter-totter. It's crazy that people just like live right here too. Hey, where do you live? Next to the world's largest teeter-totter. I'm assuming this is not going to teeter or totter with just my weight, but this thing is like chained up at the other end, so it's not gonna move, but it'd be pretty rad because we're probably like 15, 20 feet in the air right now. It'd be cool to go back and forth. Across the street from the world's largest teeter-totter and the world's largest wind chimes is probably one of the staples of this town. This thing is massive. The world's largest rocking chair. This is definitely going to be one of those occasions where video and photos do not do justice, but it's pretty massive. Insert all of the "that's what she said" jokes throughout this entire video. This thing is like a skyscraper. Also, look at the wood that this thing is made out of. This thing has got to be freaking heavy. I honestly don't even know where to walk in this town because a lot of these world's largest things are kind of like spread all over the place, but every time you make a turn, you find something massive. This is a giant yardstick, which is probably about 20 yards, not just 1 yard. Here's the world's largest golf driver. A wooden golf driver at that. So hard to show how big these things are. Right next to Mousetrap. Could you imagine setting this thing off? It would just crush you in half. Oh no. The big top is currently in the repair shop. That must be housed in this building right here. And now for another pretty big staple of the town. You can't miss this thing. It was the first thing that we saw when we pulled in here. This one I can actually explore the inside of, but I'm gonna wait for Ashley to do that. Right here is the world's largest mailbox. Here we have a giant taco and the world's largest car key. It's a Chevy. And just like that, Ashley is finally done working.
I worked so hard.
What time is it?
Food on the table.
Yeah, for yourself.
3:30.
All right, Cam, you stay right there. We're going to check out the world's largest mailbox. So as you worked from 9:30 to 3:30, like it is now, I saw the world's largest everything.
That is such
A barbershop pole, a rocking chair, golf club, The golf tee was too far away, and the world's largest pitchfork, we can probably see those on the way out of town.
Get my exercise in.
This could almost fit all of the Amazon packages that you get delivered to our house on the daily.
Shots fired.
Oh, no way, you can actually send letters from here. I wonder what the address is. You can send mail from the world's largest mailbox. World's coolest Tacoma and Kimbo in the town with the world's largest things. You can see the mechanism over here, which allows us to close the door, I guess. Do you think the little flag on the side goes up?
It has to.
Yeah, I think when the door comes up, it puts the flag up too. All right, that was it. What do you think?
So cool.
We have about 6 hours to drive, but maybe we can go to the pitchfork and the golf tee.
Okay.
The world's largest golf tee. That's a lot bigger than I thought it was gonna be. What do you think of the world's largest golf tee?
Man, makes me want to be a golfer.
It's not even made out of wood, it's just painted to look like it's wood. Last but not least, the world's largest pitchfork. Wow.
Wow. Shoveling a lot of shit with this thing.
It's almost big enough to shovel your shit. So that has been Casey, Illinois, and might as well stick a fork in it because we're done here. We're kind of at a fork in the road now because we can either drive we can either drive 6 hours and stop for the night and then make another 6-hour drive in the morning, or we could just drive 12 hours straight through to our first destination, like our real destination. That way we can get there early and Ashley can work. What'd you think of all the big stuff, Cam?
Oh my gosh, it's bigger than me.
Next stop, maybe Pennsylvania.
Welcome to Wendy's. May I take your order?
I want a Frosty.
Right now? In this economy?
It's cold. Let me in.
Intruder!
I'm unlocking it.
Now you're in the coffin.
Turn the motion detecting light on.
Look at
Oh my god.
I haven't seen you all day.
We hung out all day.
No, we didn't.
Okay. Hi. I know you were sitting in the back of the truck as I drove. We have made it to our destination, not our final destination, but we are kind of on the border of Ohio and Pennsylvania now, a little bit south of Pittsburgh, and we're at a rest stop, a rest area. We got to get this fire going in here. It's kind of cold. 42 degrees in here right now after driving for like 9 hours or however long it was.
Okay, that's enough out of you.
It'll be warm in here in no time. Now before we go to bed, I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown of the Kimbo and actually an idea that I've had that I talked about in the previous video, which I might end up implementing tomorrow. What do we got over here in the closet? Wedding attire.
Oh yeah.
Ashley and I are going to be going to a wedding after the holidays in Pennsylvania. We're driving up to Minnesota for that wedding, so that's really all we have in there.
I brought my finest floral jacket for it.
Yeah, that's super nice.
So nice.
I've actually been using these nets quite a lot, and I like them. Got dog stuff over here, camber stuff in the back of the closet. Got stuff that we sleep in right here. Camber is not really using her bed. She's using our bed, and I think she'll probably end up sleeping there again tonight. So here's the idea that I'm thinking about, and if I end up going through with this, I will make a full video on this subject. Here is the sink, which I talked about in the last video, and you pull it up and push it down to pump it, and it works okay. I mean, it's fine. You can tell it kind of like squirts everywhere. It's not like super consistent, but it is nice and simple. So I decided to pick up one of these, which I got on Cyber Monday. A Dometic water faucet, I guess is what they call it. I don't really know. This thing was like $100, which is probably too expensive because I don't know. It's just a little water pump and it says Dometic on it. It is rechargeable and it came with a few different like magnetic mounting plates. These are little stickies. So I can stick this plate to the sink over here, put the water faucet on there, and then I can take the included line right here, put this on the back of the faucet, and then run this line down into my little water jug over here. I found out that the included water line is really for like the water jugs that Dometic sells, which I don't have in here, and it's a little bit too short anyway. So I went out and got some 1/4-inch food grade tube, like this little hose here, and I cut it to length, so I should be able to mount this thing to the sink area, put this new longer tube on here, run it down into the water, and then all I have to do is tap it twice. Oh, as you can see, water comes out. Tap it twice to turn it on, and then tap it once to turn it off. Has a little light on there. This is also very simple, not quite as simple as the hand pump, but what I do like about this is I'll be able to wash my hands, wash dishes, brush my teeth a little bit easier than standing there and pumping it all the time. If I plan on letting the camper sit and it's going to start freezing in here, all I have to do is really get all the water out of it like that, and then it should be good. Oh, Camber does not like the sound of the water pump. Back it up.
Back it up, Terry.
Back it up. So that is the idea, that I might install this maybe tomorrow, maybe in the next video. The hand pump is really easy to take out of there. The only thing I have to deal with after that is cover up or like find a way to clean up the holes that will leave behind. There's, what are you doing? There's one hole that goes down to the water jug currently, and then there's 2 screw holes. So that's my idea. Might do it. I might not, I don't know. So that's something I might do. I might mount it here instead of off to the side. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, I guess. It is now midnight, and that's where we're gonna call it for the day. I would film tomorrow too, but it's just gonna be kind of the same thing, minus all of the world's largest things. We're driving 5.5 hours from where we're at in Ohio to our first destination in Pennsylvania. And then we might do some mods to the Kimbo. Hang out with friends and family. That's the whole reason we're going to the East Coast, so.
Watch your camera.
Hopefully we can get some good sleep. Camber did not get enough energy out today because obviously we drove a lot.
Not the blanket.
Do not bite the blanket. Oh, this is gonna be a long night. All right, that is all for today. If you guys are new to this channel, consider clicking subscribe. I make new videos every week. As always, thanks for watching. I'll talk to you in the next one.